everyone to another episode of Johnny's Kitchen on the What's Next channel, where you'll find a little something for everyone. Today we're going to be making Jamaican oxtail. So the ingredients we're going to need for that is going to be some beef stock, some Mabel's green sauce. We're going to need some low sodium soy sauce, some browning, ginger paste, jerk seasoning, oxtail seasoning, a little seasoned oil or salt and pepper, whichever you prefer, and some beef bouillon powder and some cornstarch. But we can't forget the main star. It's going to be our oxtail. So the vegetables we're going to need to make our marinade, we're going to need some thyme, some habanero peppers, carrots, and some green onions. I'm going to take all my veggies, get them all chopped up, and prepare the sauce for the marinade. All right, everyone, what we're going to do now is we're going to make our sauce. So we took all the vegetables and put it in a bowl, and we did use one of the habanero peppers. We're going to slice it up, put one in there with everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little of our low sodium soy sauce. And all the ingredients and all the amounts of the ingredients you're going to use is going to be listed below in the description. I'm going to add a little bit of our green sauce here. About 2 tablespoons. And based off your meat, so you see how much I have there. You can, if you're using double the meat, then double up on the ingredients. So we're also going to use a little bit of our beef stock. Okay. So now we're going to take this and we're going to put it in the blender. We're going to blend it up and make our sauce for our marinade. All right, so after we blended up everything, this is the consistency you want to have for the marinade. Okay, so now we're gonna add. We got our oxtail here. So now we're gonna add a little oxtail seasoning. And once again, everything's gonna be listed in the description of how much to use. All right, we're gonna add a little jerk seasoning. Now, it's not required, but I'm just throwing a little extra in there. It wasn't listed originally, but I like to have a little extra flavor in it. You don't want to put too much. You're not trying to make jerk oxtail. All right, you're gonna add a little ginger paste. I'm gonna add some browning. Make sure you don't put too much in here because you can always add some more later, but you don't want to put too much in. So just a little bit to get it started. You can always add more later, but you can't take it out once it's in there. All right, so we're gonna add a little more of the soy sauce. All right, so we're gonna add our marinade. All right, so once we got that in there, we're gonna go ahead on and mix that up there, get it nice and coated. Don't be afraid to get your hands in there. See that color, how that color turned nice and brown real quick there. It already smells really good already. Okay, so now that we got it nice and coated, as you can see, so we're going to take this, we're going to put this in the refrigerator and let it sit in there for about 3 to 4 hours, or maybe even overnight. But get that going and we'll come right back. All right, so once we take it out of the refrigerator, it's been in there about 3 hours. We're going to go ahead and put it in your pot and get a nice sear on it. So you don't want to fry them or anything like that. You just want to get a nice little sear on both sides. Get a little bark on it, a little crispiness. Before we put them in the Instapot. All right, now that we got a nice sear on them, We're gonna go ahead and prepare them for the Instapot or the pressure cooker. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna add a little more of the green sauce that we used earlier. To give it some of that flavor. Also gonna add a little more browning. Not too much, just a little. Okay. We're gonna add some more soy sauce. All right, we're gonna add a little seasoning oil or salt and pepper, whichever you prefer. And also we're gonna add a little bit of our paste or our marinade. Okay. And then every time you put stuff in the pressure cooker, sometimes you lose a little flavor. So we're gonna add a little bit of our beef bouillon powder. Just to keep that flavor in there. And then finally we're gonna add some more beef broth. Now we're not gonna submerge it, just enough to where it's covered and you still wanna see a little bit of the I guess the meat's shoulder still showing a little bit. Okay, so you don't wanna submerge it, you just wanna get it just where it's covered just enough. So now we're gonna drop our thyme in there and our second habanero, and we're gonna put it in the pressure cooker, and I'll see you guys in about 55 minutes. And now it's been 55 minutes. I've taken the oxtail out of the pressure cooker. As you can see, there it is right there, finished product. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take all the goodies from the pressure cooker and we're gonna make our gravy. So what we're gonna do is just take a typical strainer, and we're gonna go ahead and strain all we only want the juice and stuff, so we're gonna strain everything out. And we're gonna take this round, just move it around and get everything out that we can force through the strainer. We're just gonna make our gravy taste that much better. So anything that can squeeze through there, you can have it in there. All right. Okay, so what we did was we put it in the pan here, and we added some cornstarch, water, and a little browning, and a little beef stock to kind of get the flavor and get the right texture. So I think it's looking pretty good. So now we're going to go ahead and plate it. See you on the other side. All right, so now that we got it plated here, you can serve this with rice, mashed potatoes, cabbage, peas, whatever you like. So today we just chose some rice. So I'm gonna put a little gravy on it. Just get a little coated there. Yeah, it smells real good. So now let's see, check this out. See how tender this is? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, it just pulls right off. That's real good. All right, guys, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this. See y'all next time on What's Next. So make sure y'all like and subscribe so you can see what we're doing next. Thank you.